What's up, world? Milkman, Mr. Milktastic, splashing in the fishbowl, coming back with the action to make it happen. You dig what the fuck I'm talking about? Listen, never think because you grown, you can't learn. Never think you know it all. You can always learn something. I promise. I just learned something from one of my stepsons, and I ain't even talked to him. I just was checking his stories out. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe I can tell y'all exactly what it said because it spoke volumes to me. It's similar to the title of this, but the little nigga has some shit. Yes. If you offer 5 million to slap your pastor during service, are you slapping the pastor? I am slapping the shit out of the pastor. I'ma do it. And then I probably get a church like 1 million, like, you know, 900,000 and tell pastor to keep the 100,000 for the slap. Like, just put that in the stash. I just had to get this cash though. You feel me? Bow. Oh shit, I forgot. The guy we using on Tubi can't be getting all the copyrights, man. I can't find it right now, but either way. Damn, I don't see it no more. Yeah, but either way, it was something similar to the effect of something similar to the effect of you know. Yeah. So just watch how people talk to you though. You know what I'm saying? I think he was like, I think he said like, if she don't talk to you like you him, cut her off. And that's why I say watch how people talk to you because it speaks volumes. Because that's just in truth. You feel me? Watch how people talk to you. Speaks volumes. Alright, so look, boom. What I was trying to do was tell y'all to watch how people talk to you because they speak volumes, and once you realize how they talking to you, move accordingly. Because today I was just like, after I read it, I'm like, I'm just gonna watch how people talk to me. And it's crazy. Moving right along though, let's jump right into it. Since I got your attention, let me mention Kings 2, chapter 18. Father up in heaven, let me remove the thing. Father up in heaven, I ask you to bless me as I read your word to get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And may the person listening to me read your word get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Bless my hands to have many cells quickly. In Jesus' name. Watch over my family, friends, and my foes even. In Jesus' name I pray. Give me knowledge, wisdom, understanding of your word. May the person listening get courage and be encouraged to pick up your word for themselves and build a relationship with you themselves. In Jesus Christ's mighty name, I pray. Forgive me my sins today. Make a way out of no way. Amen. Let's get it. 2 Kings chapter 18. Ezekiel reigns over Judah. Now it came about in the 3rd year of Hosea, the son of Eli, king of Israel, that Ezekiel, the son of Ahaz, king of Judah, became king. He was 25 years old when he became king, and he reigned 29 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Abi, the daughter of Zechariah. He did right in the sight of the Lord, according to all that his father David had done. He removed the high places and broke down the scarred pillars and cut down the Asherah. He also broke in pieces the bronze serpent that Moses had made. For unto those days the sons of Israel burnt incense to it, and it was called Nehushtan. He trusted in the Lord, the God of Israel, so that after him there was none like him among all the kings of Judah, nor among those who were before him. For he clung to the Lord. He did not depart from following him, but kept his commandments which the Lord had commanded Moses. Ezekiel victorious, and the Lord was with him wherever he went to prosper. Wherever he went, he prospered. And he rebelled against the king of Assyria and did not serve him. He defeated the Philistines as far as Gaza and its territory, from the watchtower to fortified city. Now in the 4th year of the king of Ezekiel, which was the 7th year of Hosea, son of Eliah, king of Israel, Shalmaneser, king of Assyria, came up against Smyrna and besieged it. At the end of 3 years, they captured it. In the 6th year of Ezekiel, which was the 9th year of Hosea, king of Israel, Smyrna was captured. Then king of Assyria carried Israel away into exile to Assyria and put them in Hala and on harbor, the river of Gozan, and in the city of the Medes. But they did not obey the voice of the Lord their God, but transgressed his covenant, even all that Moses the servant of the Lord commanded. They would neither listen nor do it. Invasion of Judah. Okay, so right here, because they did not obey the voice of the Lord their God, but transgressed his covenant, even all that Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded them, they would neither listen nor do it. Invasion of Judah. Now in the 14th year of King Ezekiel, Sennacherib, king of Assyria, came up against all the fortified cities of Judah and seized them. Then Hezekiah, king of Judah, sent to the king of Assyria at Lachish, saying, I have done wrong. Withdraw from me. Whatever you impose on me, I will bear. So the king of Assyria required of Hezekiah, king of Judah, 300 talents of silver and 30 talents of gold. Ezekiel gave him all the silver which was found in the house of the Lord and in the treasuries of the king's house. At that time Ezekiel cut off the gold from the doors of the temples of the Lord and from the doorposts which Ezekiel king of Judah had overlaid, and gave it to the king of Assyria. Then the king of Assyria sent Tartan and Rabasarius and Rabashakeh from Lachish to King Hezekiah with a large army to Jerusalem. So they went up and came to Jerusalem. And when they went up, they came and stood by the conduit of the upper pool, which is on the highway of the fuller's field. When they called to the king, Eliakim, son of Hilkiah, who was over the household, and Shebna, Shebna, the scribe, and Joel, the son of Ashpa, the recorder, came out to them. Then Rabashakeh said to them, now to Hezekiah, thus says the great king, the king of Assyria, what is this confidence that you have? You say, but they are only empty words. I have counsel and strength for the war. Now on whom do you rely, that you have rebelled against me? Now behold, you rely on the staff of this crushed reed, even on Egypt, on which if a man leans, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all who rely on him. But if you say to me, we trust in the Lord our God, is it not he whose high places and whose altars Ezekiel has taken away, and has said to Judah and to Jerusalem, you shall worship before this altar in Jerusalem? Now therefore, come make a bargain with my master, the king of Assyria, and I will give you 2,000 horses, if you are able on your part to set riders on them. How then can you repulse one official of the least of my master's servant and rely on Egypt for chariots and horsemen? Have I now come up without the Lord's approval against this place to destroy it? The Lord said to me, go up against this land and destroy it. Then Elohim, the son of Hilkiah, and Shebna, and Joel said to Rabashakeh, speak now to your servants in Aramaic, for we understand it, and do not speak with us in Judean in the hearing of the people who are on the wall. But Rabashakeh said to him, has my master sent me only to your master, and to you to speak these words, and not to the men who sit on the wall, doomed to eat their own dung and drink their own urine with you? Then Rabashakeh stood and cried with a loud voice in Judean, saying, hear the words of the great king, the king of Assyria. Thus says the king, do not let Ezekiel deceive you, for he will not be able to deliver you from my hand. Nor let Ezekiel make you trust in the Lord, saying, the Lord will surely deliver us, and this city will not be given into the hand of the king of Assyria. Do not listen to Ezekiel, for thus says the king of Assyria, make your peace with me and come out to me, and eat each of his vine and each of his fig tree, and drink each of the waters of his own cistern, until I come and take you away to the land like your own, a land of grain and new wine, a land of bread and vineyards, a land of olive trees and honey, that you may live and not die. But do not listen to Ezekiel when he ministers to you, saying, the Lord will deliver us. Has any one of the gods of the nations delivered his land from the hand of the king of Assyria? Where are the gods of Hamath and Aprad? Where are the gods of Sepharvaim and Ivia? Have they delivered Smyrna from my hands? Who among all the gods of the land have delivered their land from my hand, that the Lord should deliver Jerusalem from my hand? But the people were silent and answered him not a word, for the king's commandment was, do not answer him. Then Elohim, the son of Hilkiah, who was over the household, in Shebna, the scribe of Jonah, the son of Ashpa, the recorder, came to Ezekiel with their clothes torn and told him the words of Rabashakeh. Isaiah encourages Ezekiel. That's the next chapter. We will be getting into the next chapter. Truckers are good people. They keep the supply chain moving. Appreciate you, AJ, man. Appreciate you, AJ. Hit the like button for me, buddy. Right now, we're getting this good word in. The book is getting good. You hear me? The book is getting good. Let's get some more of this in right here, right quick. Managing Your Money for Dummies. We on chapter 2. Differentiating your needs from differentiating Damn, I can't pronounce that word either. Differ, differentiating. Damn, I'm tripping. Differentiating your needs from your wants. In this chapter, distinguishing financial needs from economic wants, recognizing the range of choices with the category of needs and wants, making choices that move you towards your financial goals. One of your responsibilities as a money manager is to look at your financial situation objectively. Look at the habits and attitudes you've developed up to now towards managing, spending, and saving your money. Have you made good choices thus far? As your own money manager, you want to make good choices for your hard-earned money. Making good choices involve distinguishing what you need now and in the long term for what you only wish you had now. This chapter shows you how to do so. Understanding what you really need. Just what are the necessities of life and how do the necessities change over time? Certainly what you thought you needed at age 5, a bike, a grilled cheese sandwich, a cookie, would not be on your list of perceived needs when you're 15. A designer shirt, a car, a new CD, or 25, a trip to Hawaii, money to pay the rent or mortgage, a romantic dinner out. I'll start with the basics. You need housing, food, clothing, and some form of transportation to get to and from your job and other important places. But the range of choices you have to address these basic needs is staggering. Your costs in terms of both money and opportunity will vary greatly depending on your financial goals and the choices you make. An opportunity cost is something you give up to pursue a particular decision. For example, if you decide to go to graduate school, your opportunity cost involves foregoing a high standard of living in the immediate future in hopes of bettering your opportunity later in life. The humble abode. Your housing choices may include living at a home, renting an apartment, sharing an apartment or home with roommates, or buying your own place. For the sake of example, plug in some numbers for each of these options. If you rent a studio one-bedroom apartment, your rent might be $500. If you share an apartment or home with other roommates, your fair share may be $350 a month. If you buy your own place, or your monthly mortgage might be $1,200. If you take in a roommate or boarder to share your housing costs, or you take a similar apartment or buy a smaller house, you could reduce your housing costs. Your choice of housing depends on what you think you can afford, as well as what you perceive the opportunity cost to be. Take a minute to fill in table 2 through 1 and apply the opportunity cost concept to each housing choice. Plug in figures that seem realistic for each choice listed. Your perception of benefits derived from each choice is just your perception of the benefits derived from each choice is just as important as the opportunity cost. By adding a fourth column to table 2 through 1, you can identify what you think the benefits for each choice are. So in table 1 through 2, it says monthly costing, choice, money cost, opportunity cost, benefits. Rent apartment, share housing with roommates, buy a condo or house, take in a borderer, downsizing houses, and others. And there is that. Oh yeah, that's not good at all. Y'all definitely can't see that. So trying to make it what it's at least screenshotable, so y'all can screenshot, zoom, do what y'all need to do with that. But I will be writing out these worksheets as we go through this book and periodically post them on my community post so y'all can see it. What did you identify as the opportunity cost for sharing housing with roommates? Chances are that you mentioned a loss of independence. The opportunity cost associated with the other choices may involve settling for less in terms of the other major expenses in your life. For example, if you chose to rent a fancy apartment, you may have less to spend on a car. The choices you make for the basics depend on what you consider important in order to achieve your goals. To determine that housing situation best suits you and your financial situation, or to make any other decisions about your money, follow these steps. Calculate how much your choice will cost in terms of dollars. Determine what percentage of your total expenses this choice represents. Factor in the opportunity costs associated with your choice. Weigh the benefits of your choice against the other available options to eat or not to eat. Do you have any idea how much you spend on food each week or month? Are you including fast food stops and going to restaurants? Although food is certainly a necessity, you probably shouldn't count restaurant food as a necessity. Dining in a restaurant is usually considered entertainment. Eating out is something you want or enjoy more than something you need. See table 2 and 2 before making a decision about money you spend on food. Identify the opportunity costs and the benefits for each option. On this table, it says monthly food costs, benefits, and benefits. Food choices, breakfast out, lunch out, dinner out, weekly groceries, others. Percentage of total food expenses, opportunity costs, benefits. And there is that. Damn, y'all really can't see that. I try to do this so y'all can screenshot it maybe and get y'all own. Like I said, I will be writing this and posting it in the community section, but that's for those of y'all that want to see it right now. Something out of your food choices and weighing the opportunity. Sorting out your food choices and weighing the opportunity costs and benefits helps you make a better money management decision regarding food. You can see how unwise spending 40% of your net income on food is when you also need to include transportation and clothing in your budget. Plus, you haven't even introduced all those things that you want and are tempted to consider necessities such as cable television and internet access. Yes, transportation. In the category of transportation, you have a wide range of choices. Think about the choices you made in the past to get a better idea of your money management patterns, and then fill in table 2 through 3. And it's another table. Like I said, this book is full of to-dos, and it's going to have you working and writing stuff. You got to figure out your life. If you want to get your money right, you got to figure out your life. So that's what this book is about. I actually got to go do a little something right quick, go make my rounds. So when I come back, we'll get back to this. This is this. Monthly transportation costs and benefits. So it got transportation, car purchase payments, car lease payments, gasoline, insurance, maintenance, repair, and so on, public transportation, and other. Then it got percentage of total transportation expense, opportunity costs, and benefits. You already know that owning or leasing a vehicle is the most expensive form of transportation. And within the area of owning or leasing a vehicle, you have many choices: car, truck, sports utility vehicle, or motorcycle. You may want the best, but you soon find that you can't afford everything you want. This is where the skills of distinguishing needs from wants become crucial. You may decide that you need a car, for example. The car you choose can range from a top-of-the-line model with payments of $700 a month for 5 years to a clunker for less than $1,000 total. I won't make you factor in repair costs for now. Your choice relates to your goals and the income at your disposal. So that's where we at with that, and we will pop back in here. I don't know if I'm gonna pop back on tonight, but right now I got some shirts bagged up. I'm gonna go make me some rounds and see if we can make us some yeah while we shut down. You heard me? It's a $1 million mission out here, man. Watch how people talking to you. It's gonna tell you a lot about how people speak to you, about how they feel about you. And when they tell you how they feel about you, about how they talk to you, just move accordingly. That's it. It's $1 million mission. We don't got time to be in emotions. We need to be in motion. So I'm going to get in motion. Y'all tap in. Holla.